Soros-backed Philly DA Larry Krasner telling a crowd, quote, in about 10 to 15 years, we are all going to be sitting here with smiles on our faces, and I'm going to have a paperweight sitting on my desk. And do you know what that paperweight's going to be? It's going to be a piece of the ballroom after we blow it up. Maybe if you're still alive in that city, who knows? But Trump's Attorney General Todd Blanche is blowing him up.
Well, the ballroom is being built, and it's disgusting that a district attorney in Philadelphia, who, by the way, has a city with its own problems, talk about, quote, blowing it up is reflective of how divisive and unfortunate the Democrats have made this issue. But yes, we're going to continue to build the ballroom.
And with just 69 days until the midterms, Krasner isn't the only Democrat letting his anti-Trump freak flag fly. Check out this little rascal.
The revolution was like a civil war. Half the people were saying, you can't beat the greatest military empire that ever existed. You can't overthrow kings and queens and lords and nobles. People have always lived under somebody like King George or Vladimir Putin or Donald Trump. That's the fate of humanity, to live under psychotic dictators.
You know, Krasner is notoriously easy on violent felons in his own city. Yes. Is this kind of a tell that he actually doesn't mind violence, that he romances it like a lot of left-wing radicals do?
Yeah, and that's all this like fervent anti-Trump discourse is. It's a big distraction from these bad records. And, you know, I look at Jamie Raskin, I look at Krasner, and I think this is another day they're wasting, because when it's all about anti-Trump bluster, they are ceding the affordability lane to the DSA, and they're giving up their own opportunity to tell voters how they're going to make lives better. So you make people's lives better in a few really simple ways. I mean, one, they'll never do this, but you get the government out of the way and lower taxes so people can actually thrive economically with their own ideas through their own means, and you make things safer. But what they're doing, people like that, they're big government people who are going to raise taxes and at the same time let criminals, illegal and otherwise, proliferate and harm people in their cities. So you have places like California, and Philadelphia is a smaller version of that, that are expensive and unsafe. Wow, what a bargain.
Jessica, will you agree with me?
No.
Okay. Good. Moving on. No, would you say that the whole concept of the Soros-backed DA has been really harmful to this country? If you look at all of the things that Soros-backed DAs have been involved in terms of criminality, it's been really a lot of people have been hurt.
Certainly some representatives that have received money through PACs that Soros backed. I don't agree with some of their policies, but everyone that a Koch organization or Koch brothers, RIP, I know one has passed away, would you condemn all of them? Because I think that Republicans who they got elected have caused a lot of havoc. People having their
like what? Nothing like
away.
Soros DAs have reduced the ability to put people away who are violent. We know that.
No. Okay.
Koch brothers didn't do that.
They put people in office for what feels like centuries, I mean, just decades, that have run their states into the ground, where people still live below the poverty line, where their schools are bad, where the streets and the roads aren't taken care of, where health
asymmetrical comparison.
Well, and that's how you win it.
I'm talking about people getting murdered and raped.
I know what you're talking about, but what we're actually talking about, since you brought it up to Kennedy, is this idea that Krasner is romancing, you know, violence against Donald Trump. He didn't say, I'm going to blow up the ballroom with Donald Trump sitting there at the head of his banquet table. He honestly had like a regular reaction to the absurdity of how Donald Trump is remaking the White House and D.C. and Palm Beach. I mean, Donald Trump right now is threatening with the DOJ to tear down the Kennedy Center if they don't let him make it into a Liberace house and put his name back on the side. Palm Beach Airport now has a DJT code. He has the Arc to Trump or whatever that's going to go up, banners with his face on them.
So you're justifying Krasner threatening to blow up. Fair enough. I mean, I like the. I mean, you're adding these layers and layers of things that really have nothing to do with the story, Jesse.
What Krasner is trying to do, he's trying to say, hey, Kamala, hey, Gavin Newsom, I want to be the next AG.
No.
That's what he's signaling here. He's a local DA. You don't wade into these types of like national hyper-partisan controversies with an explosive line like that, Jessica. This guy's got ambition. He's like, pick me, pick me. I love how the Democrats are like, we have to have this abundance agenda. We have to show voters that we can do stuff, that we can build stuff. Meanwhile, there's no train in California, and they just want to demolish the ballroom. Prediction. The ballroom will be built, and Democrat presidents will get the most out of it. Bill Clinton had 19 state dinners. Barack Obama had a full concert series at the White House. Mick Jagger, Stevie Wonder. I could go on. I will. They had Hollywood movie screenings. You don't think they're going to get the most out of this? They're going to have dance. They're going to have comedians there. This is what's going to happen. They might add, like, Newsom's name in front of the ballroom, like the Newsom-Trump ballroom, just to piss him off. I shouldn't give him any
Trump
ideas.
will come down off this.
No, he won't, because the next Republican president will put it right back up.
And it'll be a stupid game, and that's how we get an auto pen.
Look, you guys got Obamacare. Can't you be happy? I mean, and besides, the ballroom will be able to handle all the trans visibility days you could ever want when you get a Democrat in the office one of these days.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube, and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.